It's time for WNBA Swish. Hoop dreams on and off the court, the best to tell the stories and report. Player profile, Swish interview series, dresses make will be a Swish. The best they bring you the stories and all the rest. Sean and Brad run the show with the team, that's right. They bring you best interviews about all the hoop dreams. So if you want the dish, tune into WNBA Swish.
Welcome to WNBA Swish. I'm Sean Schultz with Brad Lake.
Spadero.
And we're joined by Celeste Taylor from the Phoenix Mercury. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
So far, so good.
Good.
First question, you kind of had a bit of a roller coaster journey this year. How has it been in your first few weeks in Phoenix? Have you had a chance to enjoy the facilities?
It's been amazing. Definitely very blessed and grateful to be given the opportunity to come out to Phoenix. The girls, the facility, just the first class act that we get from everyone around us is definitely amazing and a blessing. I've been able to have a few practices with some of the girls and the coaching staff, and it's just been amazing to learn and just continue to grow and walk in my journey with them.
Have you picked up anything from your teammates, from Coach Tibbetts, anything like that that's already stuck with you and helped you advance your game?
Yeah, a lot. They've done a lot of little minor tweaks in my game, just things to help me, acclimate better into the W, whether it be quickening up my footwork, getting my shot off quicker, just things like that. But I think one of the biggest things for me being here is the confidence that they put in each and every one of their players. The confidence to hit open shots, to take shots, to make the reads off of ball screens. Just the confidence that they put in each individual player to me is something that stood out to me, and something that I'm very grateful for.
With so much attention at the women's game at the Olympics in Paris, you yourself won a gold medal with the FIBA 2019 World Cup. What's it like seeing so many of your teammates representing us in Paris?
Yeah, it's honestly, every time you get to put USA across your chest, obviously the goal is to be an Olympian and play in the Olympics. But from coming up through USA basketball, playing on, a number of teams with USA basketball, every time you get to represent your country and have USA across your chest is something special. They talk about gold medal standards and just the way that we carry ourselves, the way that we play, and everything in between then. So to, be on a team where there's three of them, three Olympians, I think it speaks for itself as far as the organization is and, each individual player that they've worked so hard to get to the place that they are. But, obviously we have some really good vets. And so just getting their knowledge and just picking up where we left off when they get back and continuing to work and just hearing about their experience at the Olympics would be pretty cool as well.
You'll be bringing your game to Australia. You signed the deal with the Sydney Flames of the WNBL. Can you speak of the excitement and the energy that you're feeling to bring your game to Australia?
Obviously being a rookie, it's hard to, you try to figure out where you want to play. A lot of teams, especially not being able to play so much my rookie season in the W. Teams, are just trying to, understand you, see how you play. They get some college footage. But I'm very, very excited to play in Australia. I've heard a lot of good things. I have a lot of friends from Australia. My freshman year roommate, she's out there now. So we always talked about playing together. So it hopefully will give us a chance sometime down the line. But just so excited to be able to actually play, playing some games and continue to get better. My Coach Guy, he's great. I've heard a lot of great things about him. He keeps in contact a lot, and just the program, the organization of the Flames. They have already shown so much to me, and I'm excited to be in Sydney. So it'll be exciting to go out and explore a little bit while still being able to play.
What are the most underrated and underappreciated parts of your game that nobody really knows about? Yeah, because obviously you're known for your perimeter defense.
I would say just having a knack for the ball. I would say definitely a lot of it comes from just encouraging my teammates, being there, being very high on communication, always wanting to explain things to everyone, making sure that everyone understands, everyone, being that gap, I guess, bridge that get brings together everyone comes together, being able to be there for everyone. And I think another thing is probably like, I guess I would say more of my IQ on the offensive end, being able to make reads off of ball screens, and getting downhill and attacking the basket and being able to make plays for other people.
There's transition been from the college game to the pros, and who has honestly helped you the most?
Yeah, it's been great, honestly. I think that, at first, you get in there and the speed is a little bit different. I think that after playing in a couple games, just being able to understand like the fast pace, it's not too different from college, but I think it is another step up. The physicality for sure, how tall and physical everyone else is. Being able to guard fours that are 6'5", so I think that part, I would say I've had a lot of people that have had a big impact on me, especially my time in the league. I would say like for when I was in Indiana, Kelsey Mitchell was really good for me. She, helped me through a lot of it, was always there for me, always encouraging, make sure that I work out. And then here, I mean, I would pretty much say everyone, the short amount of time that I've been here, a lot of the vets on the team from Ka to Tosh to DT, like I feel like everyone has been very welcoming, and being able to work out a lot with the coaches. Coach KT, I mean, she's, put her hand in a lot for me recently, and Coach Chevy, I mean, everyone has done their part. I feel as far as in this organization, I think from the time that I was able to be here the last week or so, just in the workouts, I feel different. I feel like a different player. I feel more comfortable. And so I feel like they've had a lot to do with just my confidence overall, and just continuing to grow and progress in my game.
Story. So I go to the Northwestern Ohio game, and I see this little girl really excited. I'm talking with Maria from Ohio State. Shout out, Maria. I think she's rooting for JC or something, but then I see it's a Celeste Taylor sign. She is all excited, all happy, and obviously, like I said, you've had a little bit of a roller coaster journey because there's so few spots in this league, hardest league in the world to make. What advice would you give your fans out there, like that little girl, on how to persevere and how to get through some of those ups and downs in their own lives?
Yeah. This is a great question. I would say two things. For me, basketball was a way for me to get my foot in the door as far as in education. And then I ended up falling in love with it. And so in that case, I would always say, like obviously give everything you have to basketball, but just make sure that you're surrounded by other things that you really love and have a passion for. Find something that you have a passion for other than basketball, because a lot of times basketball can be taken away from you at any given moment, whether that be an injury or something. So I would always say find another passion that you can be a little bit more consistent in, if that makes sense. But at the same time, give everything you have, no matter what it is that you're trying to go for. Especially like you said, there's not a lot of spots in the W. And so just the percentage, of, you think of all the colleges in the world and you think of only 144 spots in the W. And then you get 32 picks, 36 picks. And so I think like, the percentage is so small to find that passion, whether that be coaching, you can still stay in the basketball world. And then another thing is, for me personally, faith is something that's really big for me. And so I always tell myself to walk by faith, not by sight. And so, everything happens for a reason in your life. Whether that be good or bad, obviously we don't love the bad and we don't enjoy the bad, and it gets bad when it's bad. But I would just say, walk by that faith, have that relationship, have that tight-knit circle with God, and your family. I mean, family is the number one thing for me, right after God. And so just find that faith, and just understand that everything happens for a reason. And if it's meant to be, it's going to be. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Celeste Taylor, we want to thank you. Kick butt, make that roster, help give those aces, and certainly the Liberty a run for their money this year.
For sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.